All right, all right, all right. It says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. Double tap that screen. Smash the like button as you come on in. We finna give y'all some breaking news update. Diddy beats the feds. Diddy beats the feds. Diddy beats the feds, I say. He beats the feds. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by that. Diddy was facing uh, sex trafficking charges, very serious charges, and RICO, the most serious. Um, you know what I'm saying, the racketeering, where they can take all his money and lock him up for 20-something years. He beat those two charges. He was found not guilty of the RICO. He was found not guilty of sex trafficking, but he was found guilty of prostitution, messing with prostitutes, taking prostitutes across state line like the Mann Act, you know what I'm saying? Which is, if anybody who's been following my Patreon, patreon.com/78 Sports TV, anybody who's been following my Patreon knew that that's what I told you, that's the only thing they could really convict him on that made sense, because there ain't really no way for him to get out of that situation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But the good thing is he not gonna get he ain't gonna do no more than 2 years on that type of charge. He probably get time served. Ain't no telling, because if you give Diddy some unprecedented sentence, then now the judge is gonna have to set precedent for every time a man get caught messing with a prostitute, you finna what you gonna give him? 20 years, 10 years? It's not gonna happen. People get caught messing with prostitutes every day. So he ain't gonna do no more than 2 years, probably time served, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. It's celebration day. Shout out to Diddy. Shout out to his lawyers, his legal team. Shout out to the justice system for getting it right this time. You know what I'm saying? For getting it right. You know? Yeah. Everybody was talking all that smack. I try to tell y'all, but now maybe y'all start listening to some people who got experience in this type of field. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do all this stuff based off of emotion. I'm gonna do it based off of what my experience is, what my homeboys' experiences is, what my OG's experiences is. The people from my walk of life have been dealing with this our whole life. My family been dealing with this type of stuff our whole life. But y'all don't want to listen to me. You want to listen to the sensationalism. You want to listen to all this nonsense. What's up with it? Justin Cash in the super chat. Much love and much appreciation, G. He said they need to charge Cassie. Facts, they do need to. Because if Diddy was engaging in prostitution, he was doing it with Cassie. So why is he guilty of messing with prostitutes, but she not? She was the one having sex with the prostitutes. He wasn't even having sex with. But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all about when I talk about accountability. On my Patreon, I talk about accountability. Women are not held accountable in this society. Because men don't want to hold women accountable. Men want women to be in a vulnerable state so that they can take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? Even the guys who try to act like they the knight in shining armor, they want to save women and all that. You really just want to rescue her from a bad situation so that you can reap the benefits of her damaged psychological state. See, the fake good guy, the fake simp, oh yeah, I can help you, baby. I'll be so good to you. This dude just wants some damaged goods laying around his house so he can get free sex. See what I'm saying? He ain't got to go out in the street and pay for sex. He got this, he don't care if the girl cheating on him. He don't care if she don't really love him. He just want to have free sex. So he simp and he pretend like he this knight in shining armor, but he really just a mark. You know what I'm saying? That's what be happening. Yeah, fake simps is a predator. Exactly, brother. You get it. Todd French 600 is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, family. Said not surprised. Too much uncircumstantial evidence, inconsistent testimony. It didn't make. What the hell was that? Didn't make any sense to charge him with that DV at state level. I agree, bro. I agree. What's up, Professor X? Brother Reef, what's happening with it? Y'all get them lights all the way up, man. Spread the word. It's a good day. Today's a good day. Told y'all the brother, I did a video a couple weeks ago, told you the brother ain't gonna do no more than about 2 years if he get convicted. Because from my experience, the only thing they can really convict him on is that taking prostitutes across state line stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because technically he's guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? And there's proof of that. You know what I'm saying? It's proof of that. So like, it really ain't no way around that one. But all that other stuff, them witnesses coming to court lying and stuff, the government, come on, all that racist stuff they did, getting rid of all the black male jurors, man, and you got people, black men co-signing that mess, man. Ain't no way, bro. What's up, my brother Sprite? What's happening with it, G? I saw you was trying to call me on my other phone. I'm gonna hit you after this, G. DeMarcus Vaughn, what's happening with it? In the super chat, he says, in G-Dep music video featuring P. Diddy, let's get it. P. Diddy did say not guilty. That could have been foreshadowing. Nah, he was talking about that other case he had. What's up, King G, the boxologist? How much he gonna get? Man, they ain't gonna give him no more than 2 years, bro. I don't see Diddy doing no more than 2 years in prison, bro. If he does anything, it might be time served. It might be time served, bro. They might give him time served. He's been locked up for like a year due to the government. Making all this nonsense up. Shout out to my brother Trill Will, ldbc or nothing is in the building there. Super chat with the 5P. Appreciate the love. Said not guilty. Yes indeed. Yes indeed, brother. Yes indeed. You said, do I think Trump will pardon him? Yeah, Trump gonna pardon him. So even if the judge was to give him some crazy sentence, which would be unprecedented for some prostitution stuff, Trump gonna pardon him anyway. So, what's up, Brown Sugar Tay Tay? And I'm gonna tell you why. The main reason why Diddy got beat those serious charges. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, this is why Diddy beat the racketeering, right? And this is why Diddy beat the, let me know, press 1 if y'all can hear me, because I'm getting a lot of text messages in here. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can still hear. Okay, y'all hear me good, good, good. What's up, David Jackson in the super chat with the 2Ps, appreciate the love. He says, they're about to release Diddy at 5 p.m. Good, 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 good. Let the brother go home to his family. Let the brother go home to his family, you know what I'm saying? Let him go home to his family. Now, I'm gonna tell you why he beat the serious charges. Okay, this is why Diddy beat the most serious charges. He beat the serious charges because, for one, the prosecution made a terrible, terrible error. The government made a terrible error in judgment when they tried their best to remove all black men from the jury, and they successfully removed all black men from the jury. But this is the problem. You left black women on the jury and a bunch of white guys, okay? The jury is predominantly men. So these white guys have to listen to, so unless they just stone cold racist and they want to get rid of Diddy, they have to listen to every day in court 6 women on the prosecution team badgering this man for his sexual escapades. They have to listen to women get on the stand and say that this man did this to me, he did that to me. All those men can relate to Diddy. All those men are like, what? Man, this sounds like my ex-girlfriend lying on me. This sounds like family court when my baby mama did this to me. I knew right then and there. With all those men on the jury, you made a fatal error in having those 6 white women prosecuting this black dude. So they tried to play the racial angle, and that's why they got the white men on the jury. But the problem is, it's about sex. You made the whole trial about sex. You made the whole trial about having freak-offs. And everybody, you don't know what these jurors do in their downtime. Some of these people are swingers themselves. Some of these dudes is cucks. A lot of the juries probably watch corn films. They watch Cornhub, right? So you're shaming, you're kink shaming. And I told y'all this. I said, they're not gonna be, this is gonna backfire, them trying to kink shame Diddy. You can't do that because you never know who you in the room with and who you talking to. You never know what the next man is. You can't go up in the room and say, oh man, this and that, and Oh man, this man is he's watching another man have sex with Cassie, and he's jacking off, and he's doing this. Oh, this is disgusting. So what if it only takes one of those jurors? It only takes one juror to say, dang, I'm kind of into that too. Now you're done. Now it's going to be a hung jury. You cannot kink shame people in the court of law. That's not how it's, especially when you got a bunch of men on the jury. And you got all these women up there on the stand getting caught lying constantly. And see, all your favorite YouTube channels wasn't reporting the truth to y'all. I kept trying to tell you. The person I listened to was what's the brother name? The podcast was sold. He was in the courtroom and he came out telling you the truth every day. A bunch of these other clowns was up in there coming out here reporting, it's looking grim for Diddy. It's horrible for Diddy. Dinkin Dollars is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, G. Says if you can't get yourself out of here to meet me. Wait a minute. If you can't get yourself out of here to meet me, then this party ain't for you, baby. Salute to KO for Miles in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Says Cassie, a jump off, not a role model. Period. Facts, bro. Yeah, shout out to P. Diddy. Glad he coming home, back with his family, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you what Diddy needs to do right immediately. Because he got all them civil cases. All those civil cases just lost a lot of steam. But he has to be careful because remember what they did to OJ. When OJ beat the major case, they came back on the civil and tried to take all his money on that end. So what Diddy got to do, if I'm Diddy, I'm selling everything, I'm taking my money, and I'm taking my family, I'm getting up out of here. I'm going over there with Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons gonna be my next door neighbor. I'm getting out of this country immediately. And another thing Diddy gonna have to do, he gonna have to go get therapy for his drug and sex addiction. He gonna have to go do that, man, because he do have a problem. Like you know, ain't nothing wrong with freaking and being a freak and stuff like that. But bro, when you putting your freedom on the line just to bust a nut, nah, bro, that's not. Come on, fam. We gotta do better than that. It ain't worth losing everything. It ain't worth the humiliation just to bust one, bro. David Jackson in that super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Said that simp 50 Cent in the corner crying. Yeah, all the simps is crying right now. Guaranteed. All the simps is crying right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day. And I'm coming back, baby. 78 is back out of retirement. I'm coming back with the OnlyFans, you dig? Yeah. My stable is coming back. They've been sweating me, you know what I mean? They've been begging for it to come back. I said, nah, baby, I gotta see what happened with this trial first. And now, since he beat the sex trafficking, yeah, your boy's coming back. You know what I'm saying? We coming back. It ain't gonna be on OnlyFans though. It's gonna be on something else like Dark Fans, or it's gonna be something like that. We back. You know what I mean? We back. Finna get back to this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna text my little chicks right now. We back. Boxing Fan Times 4 was in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, free Diddy. Unfortunately, the humiliation ritual can't be undone. It was just a bunch of airing dirty laundry. Yeah, but watch this though. Watch this though. This is the crazy part. If Diddy, look, now that Diddy's free, watch how all the fake people come out acting like they supported Diddy from the jump. Shout out to Diddy. Watch all the tweets come out and this and that, right? And then watch how many people be begging to get up in Diddy parties. Watch how many people be begging to get up in Diddy parties. Sprite said they crying heavy in the shade room. Yeah, they gonna be crying. They gonna be crying all day today. Well, how could he do this? How could he beat this? He beat it because Cassie got caught lying on the stand. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that a man beat the mess out of you, tortured you, had you in fear for your life, all this type of stuff. Then you stay with him after that hotel beating. You stay with him for 2 years after that, right? And then when he dump you and he move on to another chick, you go get married, right? You get married to the personal trainer that Diddy hired. So you cheated on Diddy with the personal trainer. You get married to this dude, and then you let Diddy in your house, in this man's house, and had relations with him on the floor, but you claim Diddy raped you. But then after you say he raped you, you go out to Diddy's house a couple weeks later and have dinner with him and all this stuff, and then tell the jury we had a good time together. Like, bro, this is ridiculous. Men, you tell some men that, men listen to that, like, oh, hold up, bro. It ain't like you had a jury full of white women. Like, you listening to men are listening to this, bro. Men are listening to this. In this era of the whole gender wars going on the internet, white men going overseas to find women, black men going overseas, passport bros. Bro, you ain't finna pull that off on no men. Ain't no men finna listen to that mess. They made a horrible error in putting all them men on that jury. They tried to get rid of all the black men, but still. And even black women. Black women wasn't finna go for that. Black women on the jury wasn't finna go for that. Because they listening like, come on, girl. A black woman was the foreman of the jury. A black woman was the foreman of the jury. And she held it down. From what I heard, she was no nonsense. And she wasn't letting, from what I heard, I don't know if this is true or not. It's just a rumor that's going around. They're saying that it was one person, a juror that was like trying to like convict Diddy on the racketeering. And he was like, no, I think he's guilty of racketeering. So she was like, well, how you got him not guilty of sex trafficking, but guilty of racketeering? If he's guilty of racketeering, he's guilty of sex trafficking. So she held it down and made dude change his mind. And that's how Diddy, that's what I heard, you know what I'm saying? Philly Fight Doctor is in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation, G. He says, you called it 78. Diddy is my blood family. Says that the elders were praying for him at the Combs family reunion in North Carolina last weekend. That's what they do, brother. Congratulations to you and your family. Anthony Bolton is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, salute, General. Diddy is giving away all his commissary, giving high fives and saying, take that, all the way out of the cell. Absolutely. The same thing I did, bro. Same thing I did. Boxer fan times 4 in the super chat. Appreciate the love with the 2-piece. He says, take that. Many Sims wish death upon me. Absolutely. Shout out to my brother, the OG, Mr. Mont, is in the super chat with that 5-piece. He says, thank God Diddy is almost a billionaire. He may lose a little net worth, but his financial legacy is still intact. Yes, indeed. That's what I was worried about, man. I didn't want everything this man worked for, all that black excellence, regardless of how freaky or nasty or zesty he is, whatever he doing in the background, that ain't my business. But for all that music, all Biggie's work, all Mason, everybody's work, for the government to just take that, like, nah, that's bogus, bro. Ain't no way, because he wouldn't have got some relation. Yeah, but that's what I did when I beat my case, bro. First of all, that was the scariest situation. You know what I'm saying? And you see how fast Diddy's jury came back? Everybody was scared. I seen TMZ yesterday talking about, oh, this is a bad sign. The jury is saying that they've already got verdicts on 4, they got unanimous verdicts on 4 charges, and they're just waiting on the RICO. This is a bad sign. I'm like, no, it ain't. Not necessarily, because that's what they told me, right? When I was at trial, my trial, my jury came back in 30 minutes. They only deliberated for 30 minutes. And I'm in that, walking around, that was the long 30 minutes though. I'm walking around in that back holding cell, looking out the window, you know what I'm saying, pacing back and forth, thinking about what kind of animal I'm gonna have to become to survive in prison if they sentence me to prison. You know what I'm saying? You just preparing yourself mentally for what you're gonna have to do to survive and all this type of stuff, man. And then, you know, you're trying to stay positive, you know, you're thinking about this and that and all that stuff. And should I tell my girl to move on? Will I be selfish if I tell her to wait for me? And you're thinking about all this stuff, man, right? And then they come back, the bailiff come and say, hey, you got a verdict, so get ready. We're gonna come get you in 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, a verdict already? Then they come and, you know what I'm saying, you're sitting there, you're shaking, your hands shaking, your knees is weak, you know what I'm saying? And my lawyer told me, he said, hey, listen, man, from my experience, when the verdict comes back in 30 minutes, it's not a good sign. He said, usually they convict. He said, but you have grounds for an appeal because the so-called victim was caught lying several times on the stand. So you got grounds for appeal. So you know, just don't make a reaction, right? And if you lose, don't make a reaction. Don't jump up or nothing like that, whatever, right? So I remember something that my homeboy told me. My homeboy who had just got convicted, he had went to trial right before me, right? And we was in the same pod. So he told me, he said, look, bro, this how you know if you got found guilty. If you come into the courtroom and there's extra bailiffs in there, if those regular 2 bailiffs in there, then you finna go home. If you come in court and it's like 10 extra people in bailiffs with guns, then you in trouble. I said, man, so that's what I'm thinking about, right? So I go up in there in the courtroom, sit down, it's just the regular 2 bailiffs. I'm like, whew, okay, hopefully my homeboy telling the truth, right? And then the judge, she started reading off, you know, I seen the jury come back in, and the jury sat down, they all smiled, you know. I'm like, man, what they smiling for? This is my life, man. I know they ain't finna do this to me. You know what I'm saying? And the judge started reading, and she said, on the first account, this the first count that I was the first count I was worried about was the most serious case, because that one, if I get convicted of that, my life over with, right? So they say on the count of first degree attempted homicide, not guilty. Right then and there, I started crying, right? Thanking God and everything. Then they say, on the count of first degree reckless injury while armed, not guilty. Second degree reckless injury while armed, not guilty. 3 not guilties, right? And the old buster in the courtroom, the so-called victim, he man, this is bogus, man. Y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong for this. Now get your snitch behind up out the courtroom, Jack. Get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? That the law has spoken, mister. The law has spoken. Get up out of here, man. Go find you something else. Go find you another career. Gangsterism ain't for you, G. Oh, police dude. You know what I'm saying? Gangsterism ain't for you, man. Go get you a job at Popeyes or something like that, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, I was not guilty. You know what I'm saying? And I vowed that day to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I said, God, the universe, whoever it was. But it was God, you know what I'm saying? At the time I was a Muslim, so definitely it was God. Blessed me and gave me a second chance. So I vowed at that point, I was done with the stupid mess. You know what I'm saying? I was just done with it, bro. I'm not finna be no send-off no more. I ain't finna be out here just living reckless. Can't do it. I'm finna dedicate the rest of my life to giving game and trying to help the youngsters, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't perfect. Yeah, of course I still did some dumb stuff. But you know, one thing I didn't do since that time was take nobody away from their family, if you know what I'm saying. And that I can swear to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Since that time, I ain't never took nobody away from their family. Absolutely. But so I'm just happy for Diddy, man. I'm happy for him because with this, because if he would have lost this case, man, it would have set a new precedent for all these chicks, man. All of us would be in trouble. Any man that's ever played the streets, any man that's ever flipped chicks, man. You know, and I lived that lifestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I lived that lifestyle. Not what Diddy was doing as far as paying dudes to come in and smash them chicks. And absolutely not. As long as I got my own pipe, ain't gonna be no other dudes in the room, you dig? But I lived the lifestyle of, you know, traveling different hotels every night, you know what I'm saying? And having different broads, different strippers, and different chicks in different cities, and, you know, all that kind of stuff, man. And you know, anybody who lived that lifestyle is vulnerable to attack. You know what I'm saying? You're vulnerable to attack because a chick can come out right now and just make any accusation. Oh yeah, I remember in 2019, I was in a hotel with 78 and he did this to me and that to me. And now I gotta remember who this chick is. I gotta remember what was happening. You know what I mean? I know she lying, but still, you gotta remember how you even know this chick and all this. Bro, it's You know what I mean? It's a dangerous lifestyle to be living, man, in this day and age because um, everybody will come up now. Everybody will come up now, bro. Smash that like button, y'all. Get them likes all the way up. You said you don't think he should have been convicted of two-man acts. I don't think he should have been either, but I knew they was going to convict him of that because, you know, technically, he paid a sex worker. The sex worker traveled to him across state lines. And, you know, so, and at the end of the day, Cassie really was the one who paid the sex workers. She the one who really should be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was smart by letting Cassie pay all the sex workers, but, you know, they still found him guilty. You know what I'm saying? I knew they were going to get him on something. But I'm glad it's some light work like that. That's light work. Salute 78 says, you was right all along. Yes, sir, brother. Well, I was right because I got experience with it. I know. But like I say, other people was doing it for clicks and views and just sensationalizing some nonsense. But I'm trying to tell you from personal experience how this stuff works. I've been there. I've been there, bro. Now, how you gonna listen to somebody who ain't never been interrogated by the feds before? Ain't never looked inside a courtroom, ain't never been on trial. You rather listen to that person than me is beyond stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's beyond stupid. I should have been everybody's star witness. Everybody should have been calling 78 like, hey bro, why don't you come on the show, man, and talk to my people about how this stuff works. Instead, y'all want to talk to these cornball Harvard lawyers who don't know nothing about nothing but the law. You're talking to emotional broads who ain't got no experience other than they baby daddy beat them up. But what is we doing here? Boxing Fan Times 4, the super chat with that 4-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, now them 304, well, the 34 witnesses need to be on trial. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Oh, Dirty. I can't wait to see old Dirty 50 Cent. Oh, Dirty 50 Cent. I know he's somewhere crying and screaming. This ain't right, man. This ain't right. Yeah. 50 Cent mad because his baby mama, 50 Cent, used her face as toilet paper. I mean, Diddy used her face as toilet paper. So 50 mad. He mad because he was kissing all over her. He kissing all over a chick who Diddy use her face as toilet paper. Yeah, 50 a straight cop, man. Straight cop. What's up, Rick Ross? Can't stand 50, man. I used to like 50 too, man. I never liked him. I liked his music, but like, he always been a hater though. That dude has always been a hater, bro. Yeah, I feel good today, man. I'm gonna celebrate. I think I'm gonna go make me some cheeseburgers today. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate with a dumb burger. I'm gonna make me a dumb burger today, bro. It's gonna be a stupid burger. I might put a pound of meat on the burger, bro, just to be dumb. I'm gonna make me the victory burger today. Yeah, the victory burger. I'm gonna put 2 half-pound patties. I'm gonna take a pound of ground beef. I'm gonna make 2 half-pound patties. Put some caramelized onions on it. About 4 slices of American cheese. You dig? 4 slices of American cheese. I'm gonna toast the bun with some butter. Oh, it's going down. The victory burger. That's how we're gonna do that. The victory burger today. Yeah, I'm gonna make me a victory burger. It's gonna be crazy. I might post a picture of it on my community. Yeah, I think I might do that. No, I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'll probably do that on the 4th of July or something. Cause I ain't gonna do that now. I gotta keep my you know what I'm saying? Cause the 4th coming up, man. I'm gonna eat good on the 4th, so I don't wanna be doing too much. My wife's birthday is on the 3rd tomorrow. My wife's birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna be doing something big. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that today. I got a lot of stuff to do. Sports Guy 17 in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. Says I make a burger right now. Ain't nothing like them burgers, man. Especially homemade ones, man. Homemade burgers is going down. Yeah, to take that burger. Take that. Thank you, Rick Roswell. Yeah, yeah. The wifey birthday is tomorrow. Me and her going out. We're gonna be shaking and moving. Go do us some dancing and eating it and all that good stuff. How many of y'all go dancing with your chick, man? If you don't, man, I think you should, man. It's fun, bro. It's fun and keeps your relationship nice and healthy and stuff like that, man. Go dancing with your girl. You ain't gotta be a good dancer, because I'm not. I ain't no good dancer, but once you get a couple shots in you, who cares? As long as you having fun. I'll be on the dance floor looking like Carlton. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Uh, Mahari Nation, what it do, young Abel? He said hamburger cheese from Evander Holyfield. Facts. No, okay. For those who don't know, let me tell y'all what happened with the Diddy case. So Diddy was found guilty of the lesser charge of transporting a prostitute across state lines for the, you know what I'm saying, for the purpose of relating, right? So he was found guilty of that. Ain't no way around that, pretty much, you know what I'm saying. But that's light work though. Dudes get convicted of that every day. They ain't nothing. The most important thing is he beat the serious charge. He beat sex trafficking, because that's pretty much, sex trafficking is, I mean, you done. You know what I mean? You get caught with that, man, they're gonna lock you up for forever, ever. Football numbers, you know what I'm saying? He beat that, and he beat the racketeering, the RICO. So the one-man RICO, the unprecedented one-man RICO, he beat that. So that means the government can't take his money, they can't seize his assets and everything he worked for, you know what I mean? They can't steal his family's future. So he won. This is a victory for Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Light work. And they say he's gonna be released today. He might be released today. I know his lawyers have petitioned the judge for him to be released today and come back for sentencing of the light work. And they probably give him time served, or at the most like 2 years or something like that, which I don't, you know what I mean, I don't see him doing 2 years. Like I said, especially with Donald Trump in office, I don't see it. Said Kanye the only one who stood for that man. Now Lil Boosie did too. Lil Boosie did, Busta Rhymes tried to, and then dudes scared Busta Rhymes, but it didn't work for me. See, I'm gonna tell you the scare tactics that a lot of these guys was doing, a lot of these Diddy haters was doing. Uh, this is what they do. They try to bully you into not supporting Diddy, right? By telling you something like, oh, man, the feds got tapes of him messing with them kids. They got proof, man. Hey, man, if I was you, I wouldn't be defending them, dog. I'm telling you. And next week, they coming out. My sources tell me next week, the feds is coming out with the tapes of him messing with kids. So that's scary. You be like, oh, man, I hope he ain't, if he messing with kids, I don't want to be supporting him. I never fell for it. I said, prove it. I don't care what the feds say. Prove it. If he was messing with kids, cool. Prove it. Show me he was messing with kids. Show me he did all this stuff y'all say he did. And if I'm wrong, at least I was wrong defending the brother. At least I was wrong defending the brother. I mean, how can you be wrong if you go? Listen, bro. In my opinion, you can never be wrong if you went down defending the brother. You can never be wrong. You know what I'm saying? No matter what nobody else say, you can never be wrong if you go down defending the brother. You know what I'm saying? So if I defend this man and it turned out that he was messing with some kids or something like that, okay, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do what I did than to go against him and be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. So a lot of these people try to trick y'all into being afraid to defend Diddy or stand next to him because they try to use the kid angle. Oh, he the PDF and all that stuff. Man, it's cap, bro. I never fell for that stuff. I stood on business for the whole time. Prove it. 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 If you can't prove it, shut up. Stop telling me about rumors and gossip like a little girl. Oh, I heard this and I heard that. Man, shut up, man. You niggas always heard something. Like the Desperate Housewives. Girl, let me tell you what I heard. I heard this, and let me tell you what I heard. Sources close to the situation, they saying this and they saying that. Yeah. So it's good. Stephen L said, my kid's mama stood 10 toes down for Diddy too. That's good. A lot of black women did. I know that they didn't show that. I know they didn't show that because, like, you know, on the internet, all you see is like these weirdo chicks out here rooting for them to fail and all that kind of stuff like that. But a lot of the chicks around the way, a lot of around the way girls, the hood chicks and stuff like that, the ones who know what time it is, and like the ones who was on that jury, they know what it is. They know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But they don't get no shine. The ones who stay in the pocket, they don't get no shine. The only ones who really get shine, the only ones we ever promote is the ones who don't stand by our side. Every time a chick say something negative about black men or something, we promote that. We share that. You know what I'm saying? But when the sisters is holding it down for us, you know what I'm saying? What we do? We talk crazy about Angie Stone. Angie Stone loved black men, always bigged us up. We talk crazy about, oh, she ugly. Oh, she this, she that, man. Look at her son, look. Man, y'all some clowns, bro. Straight clowns. Then you cry because these chicks ain't holding you down, but when a woman is holding you down, you want to talk about she ugly or she this and she that and she a pick me, and y'all do is worse, man. Let me see here. Said, glad the jury saw sense. Do you think he will do any time? Like I said, man, I don't think he's gonna do more than 2 years, fam. If he do any time, I don't think he's gonna do more than 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Trump in office. You know what I'm saying? Sign of the Times say black women knew Cassie was a flipper. These is all facts. These is all facts. These is all facts, bro. You get it. You get it. They absolutely knew she was a flipper. Little flipperacci. And he might get time served. He might get time served and do no time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He might have to do, like the brother in the comments say, 6 months. Yeah, he might do 6 months. 6 months to 2 years, anything like that. But either way, he beat, the whole point is he beat the serious stuff. The stuff that can ruin his life, he beat that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I'm Diddy, I'm getting up out of here. The government tried you, they're gonna try again. And all these weirdos in this country. Shade Girl say, wow, I felt bad that he put hands on her. They putting extra on her. Yeah, they is. It was. And you gotta ask yourself this. I stopped feeling sorry for people who allow themselves to be disrespected. You see what I'm saying? Like Cassie was with Diddy. Diddy was whooping on her. He was doing all this stuff, but she stayed with the dude. And matter of fact, when she got married, she went and cheated on her husband with Diddy. That came out in court. If he was so horrible to you, then why would you cheat on the man who loved you with the dude who was a scumbag? That's why being Captain Save him don't never work. Trying to rescue some chick from a bad situation never works because, you know, chicks like that always go back. They always go back, you know what I mean? They're attracted to stuff like that. They're attracted to guys like that, you know what I'm saying? So Cassie's husband is a square, and he's a simp. And you better believe she's cheating on him right now. You better believe she got some dark meat stashed somewhere that she going to see. And he better get a DNA test on that baby. I agree, Stephen L. Mizak. You need to get up out of here and go to Russell. Yep, go to Russell Simmons. Yep. But anyway, man, shout out to y'all, man. I'm gonna be back later on, man. Shout out to the Patreon family too, man. Thank y'all for the support. Get on over there to the Patreon and sign up, man. I'm gonna do some more videos about this situation on my Patreon. YouTube, you know how it is. You can't really say what you want to say, how you want to say it. Also, No 304 Show. We're gonna be cooking tonight, me and Blu-ray. We're gonna be talking about this as well and some other things. But I'll be back later on with some boxing content. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash that like button, y'all. Share the video. I'm up out of here though. Deuces.